around 3 years ago, I remember that I was laying in my bed and I was scrolling at TikTok. I was watching motivational videos, probably because that was just my For You page when I used to have that app. I scrolled motivational video after motivational video, and then a random guy popped up. His name was David Goggins. You probably know who that is. And I saw a David Goggins video, and I watched at it, and it was probably with Joe Rogan, I think it was. And he spoke about him running a 100-mile race in 24 hours with no preparation before. Like, it was a relay team, so you run a mile, I run a mile, and another person run a mile, and whoever runs the most mile wins. He had no teammates, and he hadn't prepared for this race at all because he wanted to qualify for Badwater, the hardest race on earth. And I remember that I was watching this video, and David Goggins said something that was very, very, very interesting. He said that you know exactly what you need to do. You know that you need to be doing this thing or this thing to become disciplined. It just sucks doing it. You just have to turn your brain off and you just have to do it instead of watching me telling you that you need to do it, because you know what you need to do. That was essentially what he said. And I got very, very motivated by that fact. I got very, very fired up and motivated by that. So I started to do bicep curls with my 3 kilo dumbbells at that point. And I did like 50 push-ups, and then I was just very, very motivated. I flexed in the mirror and I did all of that. And I was just very, very motivated at that time to actually do something. I think I was like 10 or 11 when I first discovered David Goggins, but imagine a 10 or 11-year-old starting self-improvement, and imagine the person that I would be if I just started earlier. And I remember that I started to play video games, and I did that, and I just turned my brain off. I put that content away. And then about a year later, I started to see more like David Goggins videos, more Jordan Peterson videos, and I actually started to take some action. And you know, what was interesting is that I knew what I needed to do. I knew that I needed to run, I knew I needed to go to the gym, I knew I needed to do all of these things to actually become more disciplined. And you know, becoming disciplined is actually a lot easier because you always know what to do. Because for example, right now, what are you procrastinating on? You may be saying, yeah, I don't really know, but truthfully, you know what to do. I've always known what to do. You know that you need to take care of yourself, you need to clean up your room, you know that you need to dress well, you know that you need to be charismatic, you know you need to do all of these things. There's always something that you can do, and if you feel a bit purposeless and if you don't really know what to do, then just sit and stare at your wall. Ask yourself some deep, intrusive questions and ask yourself, what have I been doing for the last months and years? And ask yourself those questions, because only then it's a lot easier for you to become disciplined. And discipline is not doing a very, very hard, intensive workout. It can be, but discipline is actually cleaning up the pile of clothes that has been laying on your floor for a week, or taking off the water bottles that have been standing on your desk for about a week. And doing these small things will add up, and then you can start to take on even bigger challenges. So start off with making your bed every single day in the morning, because that is what is going to lead you to being able to take on bigger challenges. And it's going to be boring, I know that, because my younger self would have just laughed at this and just turned it off and watched some more motivational videos, because I wasn't looking for these simple things because I knew that I needed to do them and I didn't do them. I thought to myself that, yeah, I can do whatever I want. I don't need to make my bed. I don't need to utilize discipline. I can just do whatever I want. But then when I want to do something, like I want to start a project or a YouTube channel, I can just do that. And when I did that, I didn't complete it. I didn't do it well because I wasn't doing it great in like the micro things in life. So start with that, and I just want you to do that. So it's a lot easier for you to build up discipline once you're starting to do that. And I really hope that you got some value out of this video. And if you feel like you've been struggling a bit with discipline and maybe getting into consistency with self-improvement, you can book a free call with the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.